We are literally just hours away from going live in Chicago, and the word on the street is that the United Center is in an absolute state of total chaos. If you thought that the CM Punk drama was bad with the rumors again, and it's unverified that CM Punk was injured or had to relinquish the title. That's the video we talked about before this one. But again, it seems like that rumor will not be true, but it could go into an angle. It could turn into a storyline of sorts, so stay tuned for that. But you have no idea. If you thought the CM Punk video was something, you have no idea what is happening behind closed doors right now. We are tracking massive speculation that an emergency, unscripted meeting is taking place at this very second, backstage at the WWE's Elimination Chamber. The TKO Board of Directors, unverified chatter, is stating that the corporate bosses, the billionaires who sign the checks, are in absolute panic because real-life legitimate injuries are tearing the WrestleMania 42 script to shreds, to pieces. Now remember, for more videos like this, remember to click the bell, subscribe, turn on all notifications, and remember to leave your feedback. Remember to hype up the video. Guys, the locker room gossip right now is completely unhinged. According to hearsay floating around the arena floor, high-ranking officials, high-ranking members of the board pulled Triple H into a private room just as the production crew was doing their final checks. Look, this is strictly speculation, but the backstage whispers suggest that the board is terrified. They have sponsors, they have network executives to answer to, and the rumor mill is spinning that they are demanding immediate emergency changes to the Elimination Chamber tonight. Is Triple H losing his creative control today? SeanzViewEnt is here to break down the entire disaster as unfolding in real time. Remember to hype, like, subscribe, become a channel member to help save and secure my future right here on this very website, to the delight of my viewers, my fans, my subscribers, hell, even the dividers. Viewers, this is one of those things that you just never know. Sometimes you can take it with a grain of salt. Listen, this is why this is the chance I take. Sometimes a rumor happens, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it comes full way, sometimes it comes halfway. I don't control the narrative. I just give you what I read, what I see, what I hear, and the whispers, the locker room talk. You know, the Kool-Aid talk, so to speak. Now, on this road to WrestleMania, there's already been a lot of twists, a lot of turns. There's already been a lot of curves. Let's get into the real-life reality that is allegedly causing the corporate meltdown. First, we have to talk about Seth freaking Rollins. We all know about the real physical toll his body has taken. We know the surgery. We know the comeback that he's supposed to be doing. Maybe tonight, maybe WrestleMania, I don't know. But the word on the street is that Rollins' injury status is legitimately terrifying the executives. The locker room talk boils down to this. If Seth Rollins cannot go at 100%, the entire World Heavyweight Championship picture for WrestleMania 42 could indeed be shattered. Because again, Seth Rollins was heavily favored into those plans, just as Bron Breakker was heavily favored into the main event plans of WrestleMania. But both Bron Breakker, Seth Rollins were down with injury. Another injury, as we all know, Jey Uso last night got carted away. He got stretchered away. He got taken away in an ambulance, did Jey Uso. And then you have Bronson Reed. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot of puzzle pieces moving right before our very eyes. And is it going to be jeopardized right here and right now? Now, imagine, viewer, just imagine being Triple H right now. You have the script, but the hearsay is that the medical team could be waving some red flags. Because again, the WWE can ill afford to have any more injuries on the road to WrestleMania, correct? Well, unverified gossip suggests that the board of directors looked at Seth's medical reports today and absolutely panicked. The speculation is that the suits are demanding Triple H pull Seth from major physicality tonight. Now, again, there was rumor and gossip that Rollins could have returned, that Rollins could have made a comeback tonight at the Elimination Chamber. At the same time, we're hearing unverified rumors that Chris Jericho could still appear tonight at the Elimination Chamber, but as a separate surprise from who's in the box, who's in the crate, who's going to come out of the box. Your thoughts, your comments. It is absolute panic and bedlam backstage at the Elimination Chamber. Rewrites, re-strategizing, going back to the drawing board, all this and much more. And we're going to score you here on SeanzViewEnt. We're not going to scorch you, but we're going to score you with the defiance, the legitimate. Sometimes there is illegitimate, kind of like Vince McMahon's illegitimate son storyline back in 2007. Remember that? But you cannot have a compromised architect on the road to WrestleMania, and the chatter is that the board is willing to force an emergency replacement right now. Now, we already had an emergency replacement with Jey Uso being replaced by either it was going to be Jacob Fatu or Logan Paul. Well, last night, Logan Paul got the victory on SmackDown due to interference by the undisputed WWE Champion, Drew McIntyre. That is what the world saw. That is what the world witnessed last night. Now, again, you got Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed, who are going to be integral parts of WrestleMania. So was Jey Uso. But the nightmare doesn't stop there. We have a legitimate real-world injury concern surrounding Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. These are the monsters. These are the guys supposed to carry the physical load inside the steel structure today. The Backstage Whispers are stating that the physical condition of both men has thrown a massive wrench into the mid-card and main event plans. Now, again, there's also another rumor being out there because Drew McIntyre keeps stirring up trouble. He keeps stirring up controversy. Drew McIntyre keeps poking his nose where it doesn't belong. There is rumors and gossip on a last late-minute change. Again, a huge meeting is going on, according to rumors and gossip online, that tonight an unscheduled WWE Championship match could happen and could go down. The fate of Drew McIntyre's WWE title hangs in the balance if indeed a match goes on tonight. Bron Breakker is supposed to be the golden goose for the TKO era. The word on the street is that executives are furious that the fastest rising star is banged up right before the biggest show of the year. And Bronson Reed, well, we saw what happened to him on Raw. He is a human wrecking ball, and with him being legitimately hurt, who takes the massive bumps through the pods tonight in the chamber. The rumors are flying that Triple H is scrambling to find out how to structure these chamber matches within his two most explosive athletes. Unconfirmed chatter say agents are literally in the back right now trying to choreograph a completely new, safer match, and the superstars are allegedly incredibly frustrated with the last-minute changes. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if Drew McIntyre does end up defending the WWE title tonight and a last-minute decision, because Drew McIntyre put himself in this spot, Drew McIntyre put himself in this position, and Drew McIntyre, he was going to have the night off. Drew McIntyre was going to have to do anything. But he is forcing the SmackDown general manager's hand at this point is Drew McIntyre. He is forcing it. He is orchestrating it. He is dominating it. And Drew McIntyre has no one else to blame at the end of the day but himself. Now, this brings us to that secret meeting, ladies and gentlemen, that vital secret meeting. Here is the massive shocker that the rumor mill is spitting out right now. Because of these real-world injuries, it's not a part of the show, it's not an angle, it's not a storyline, it's not part of the script. The hearsay is that the TKO board gave Triple H a strict ultimatum today in Chicago. The speculation is that the board told Thunder, fix this or we will. What does that mean, viewers, fans, and subscribers? What the hell does that even mean? The locker room gossip suggests that if Triple H's backup plan isn't box office enough to cover for Rollins, Breakker, and Bronson Reed, the board wants to call in emergency part-timers. We are talking about massive unverified whispers that the board wants to fly in legends or force major NXT call-ups tonight just to pop a rating and calm down the sponsors. Imagine the disrespect to the current roster. The chatter is that the morale backstage is at rock bottom because superstars are waiting around to see if a corporate suit is going to give away their spot on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. So now where does this leave us for WrestleMania 42 on ESPN? Because as we all know, the Elimination Chamber will also be on ESPN tonight as well. The word on the street is that the multi-million-dollar plans are currently written in pencil. If the board forces emergency changes tonight in Chicago at the Elimination Chamber, the domino effect ruins everything. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, their opponents, their storylines, everything is allegedly up in the air. We are just hours away from showtime. Remember to click the bell, subscribe for more videos like this, the most intense, the most volatile, the most shocking WWE. You're going to find it right here on this channel. For over 10 years, for over a decade, I've been providing you the greatest, the latest, the newest, the most provocative. The arena is going to start to fill up. The rumors are swirling. The injuries are real, and the corporate panic is allegedly off the charts. Will Triple H survive the secret meeting with the creative vision intact, or is the Elimination Chamber about to be hijacked by the billionaires of TKO? Or is the Elimination Chamber about to be hijacked with a massive emergency breakthrough? Now, if a massive emergency return happens tonight or a match gets pulled, SeanzViewEnt will be the first to tell you. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and remember, to help us push through that algorithm, turn on the bell right now for the hottest WWE news as it always happens, because it will impact you. Now, if the rumors are true, and again, if the rumors are true, if there's a board meeting, if there's an emergency, if there's a split, if there's a distinction, okay, if the WWE is forced to pivot, okay, with all these injuries and all these derailings, should the board of directors have power to overrule Triple H when real injuries happen? Yes or no? Drop your comments, your thoughts, your opinions below, because it's all about you in the comments section. Now, We are also receiving word more backstage updates on the Elimination Chamber. Chris Jericho's status for the WWE Elimination Chamber tonight, according to Fightful Select. We are receiving word about Chris Jericho's status. Will he appear at the Elimination Chamber tonight? Do you even care? As he remains under contract with AEW, he is still listed on AEW's official roster page, and sources indicate that his deal was extended beyond the time frame due to the time he previously missed. This update directly shuts down the growing belief that Jericho could be connected to the WWE's recent Do Not Open Until 2/28 mystery box teaser on Raw. While fans immediately began speculating about a possible WWE comeback for the Ayatollah of Rock and Roll, you just made the list, Chris Jericho, there have been no internal indication that Jericho is leaving AEW or preparing for a return. Additional context from the Wrestling Observer Radio further reinforces that Jericho's contract situation may have changed due to standard industry practices. Dave Meltzer addressed the rumors about Jericho's deal being extended beyond because of time missed and made it clear that the information aligns with what he has heard. Now again, the WWE could have orchestrated some kind of plot, a plan, maybe a money agreement. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But what I do know is this. Danhausen's AEW contract expires immediately, fueling WWE debut speculation tonight at the Elimination Chamber. Also, breaking news as it concerns the Elimination Chamber, well, the event itself. According to those in the know, the dirt sheets, the websites, the newsletters, we are receiving word that the WWE Elimination Chamber 2025 is shaping up to be a major success at the box office. Early on, the sales were looking bleak. It was looking weak. It was looking not too smooth. The WWE was very concerned. The WWE was very worried they weren't going to be able to fill it up. They weren't going to sell it out because, again, the ticket sales are absolutely astronomical. The ticket sales are through the roof. And as a new ticket sales update shows, some strong momentum just a couple hours before the premium live event hit Chicago. According to WrestleTix, WWE has distributed some 17,150 tickets for the Elimination Chamber at the United Center, with the current seating setup configured to 17,842 fans. That leaves just 692 tickets still available, showing that the event is close to selling out. At first, though, it was looking very mediocre. Maybe the WWE was forced to give away tickets. There was rumor and gossip that the WWE was giving away tickets, free tickets. Or the prices were forced to be slashed. The WWE was forced to cut the prices on the tickets. The latest update also revealed a significant jump in sales over the last 48 hours. WWE moved 1,713 additional seats since the previous update, indicating a late surge in demand as the show draws closer. This kind of last-minute boost is common for major WWE events, especially when high-profile matches are involved. And it's going to feature the in-ring one-on-one return of AJ Lee. That is going to be something. That is going to be impactful. That, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be absolutely interesting. Make no mistake about it. But what do you think? What do you make of the WWE Board of Directors, the emergency meeting, the pivots, the switches, the changes, the developments? All that and much more is going on backstage behind the scenes. It must be absolute bedlam. It must be a ruckus backstage at the Elimination Chamber in Chicago. And you know Chicago crowds are always red hot. They're always boisterous. They're always loud. They're always on. They're always tick-tock, dance till you drop. Yo, give me a cup of coo-coo. Anyways, fans hoping to attend will need to act quickly as ticket prices are already climbing back up. The cheapest ticket available is currently $204.90, reflecting the strong interest in this year's Elimination Chamber event. For comparison, WrestleTix also noted that the 2025, last year's Elimination Chamber event in Toronto, drew 37,538 fans, setting a high benchmark for the event's recent attendance history, with major matches like CM Punk defending the World's Championship against Finn Balor and Becky Lynch facing AJ Lee for the Women's Intercontinental title. It is high stakes tonight, and 2 Elimination Chamber matches with heavy implications for WrestleMania. It is clear why fan interest has absolutely surged. With fewer than 700 tickets remaining and sales accelerating, WWE's Elimination Chamber is on track to deliver another strong live gate as the WrestleMania season continues to unravel. Did you get all that? Did you hear that? Did you see it? Also, breaking news, not good. Obafemi trends after fan slams WWE meet and greet experience. Oh boy, what's going to happen with Obafemi now? Oh boy, not good, ladies and gentlemen. Obafemi became a trending topic today after a fans meet and greet post from WWE Elimination Chamber weekend sparked a heated debate across social media. My first and last picture with OBWW, very disappointing meet and greet. By the way, guys, it's not just me. He won't do any special poses with fans. Oh boy, the fan expressed disappointment in the interaction. Despite the criticism, the photo itself showed Femi smiling with his arm around the fan as they posed in front of the Elimination Chamber backdrop. However, the reactions online quickly shifted, largely in defense of the rising WWE star. Many fans and wrestling personalities pushed back on the criticism, arguing that the wrestlers are not obligated to do poses and are already going above and beyond by participating in meet and greet sessions. One response summed up the sentiment shared by many. He's smiling and he had his arm around you. He's comfortable, shaking my head. You should be happy he took a pic with you. Again, people get a little bit out of hand, a little strange, a little odd, a little weird, a little peculiar. I don't know. These fans are a little bit crazy. Couple fries short of a Happy Meal, maybe a couple beers short of a six-pack. I don't know. But if I got a fan, I am a WWE fan. I've been a fan ever since I was a kid, a child, a baby, in diapers, in swaddlers, in a toddler. If I got a picture with Obafemi, well, I don't know if I want his arm around me. I'm not, listen, I ain't got nothing against anyone that's gay, high, bi, single, in a relationship. I got anything against anybody. I don't care if you're black, green, Hispanic, Canadian, Scandinavian. I don't care what you are. As long as you're bringing it and you're just bringing it here at Show Entertainment, that's all I care about. That's all that matters at the end of the day. And that is what we are going to leverage. Now, there's a lot riding on this event tonight. There is a lot at stake, and there is going to be a lot on the damn line, ladies and gentlemen, and it's all going to be online. Show Entertainment was following the event right after the Elimination Chamber. We are going to be right here, right now, and it is going to be an affair. It's going to be an affair of epic proportions because we're going to bring you up to speed. We're going to bring you in the know because the fix is absolutely in because we're going to brew it up to an all-time high for WWE. And this is just the beginning. This is just the start. The amplitude. The fortitude. You take a pound full of pain, you give it some disdain, and then you throw in some Taker and Kane. Do you smell what The Rock is wearing, Daddy? But remember that fragrance from WWE back in the day? All right, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where the show's headed right now. And the identity of the masked man, the masked attacker, the man in black, the man that has been attacking, the man that has been riveting, the man that has been shocking the WWE Universe and the WWE Superstars, was made official last night in SmackDown when the mask was pulled off. He has a direct relationship with Seth Rollins. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a direct relationship with the architect. Again, are we getting closer to the return of Seth Rollins to WWE's main roster again? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sean's Viewtainment, and again, I give you the premiere, I give you the promise, and if I can't back it up, well, we reject it, we go back on it, we pivot, we change, we update, we facilitate. It all boils down to each and every one of you. There is no clowns. We are just making the rounds right here on Sean's Viewtainment because that is the dynamics of what I do. I believe in my channel members, my viewers, my subscribers, my fans. Hell, even the haters, the detractors, the trolls, the ones, the a-holes and the lost, the a-holes and the lost ones. They're still lost. They're still trying to find themselves. After all these years, they haven't been able to shut me up. They haven't been able to shut me down. They haven't been able to put the pedal to the metal. They haven't been able to back up their words because they're a bunch of keyboard warriors. They ain't got what it takes to get the job done. And I ain't going to get shut up. I ain't going to be shut down because I am not going to be the lonesome one. Sean's Viewtainment is going to take my army, my family, my subscribers. I'm going to take all of you with me on this ride because it is going to be absolutely extraordinary. But will it be absolute excellence tonight? Can Finn Balor go all the way? Because the rumors, and again, this is why I didn't shut off the video because I was waiting on one of my inside sources that just as it looks like Finn Balor will be closing in on winning a world title tonight, probably with a referee down, a referee out, we could also see, conspicuous by their absence, the Judgment Day make their way down to the ring to make it look like they're going to help out Finn Balor, make Finn Balor win the match, only for Dominic Mysterio to turn on Finn Balor. Unbelievable, guys. Will the stars align correctly tonight for Finn Balor, or will it be dark? Will it be pitch black for Finn Balor tonight at the Elimination Chamber? Subscribe, click the bell, search up Sean View on YouTube. Remember to click your bell, turn on my channel, check my channel hourly because we give you the most news, the most intense, the most volatile, and the most controversial. Subscribe.